Hello there, Andrew D. Pope. Self-development is about working on aspects of the self. Things we want to get, things we want to drop, and things we want to improve upon. The clue is in the word self, and it's a personal thing which is unique to the individual. Once you've chosen something to focus on and committed to it, you need to get started. There are many things which can affect your progress. One of these is the environment you're in. Your immediate environment can have a huge impact on how well you progress. Again, there are a lot of environmental aspects we could consider, but today we're going to look at the people you associate with. Here's a great quote by Lorne Michaels. "If you look around the room and you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room." Lorne Michaels. Just like bodybuilders need heavy weights and good nutrition, to develop yourself in some way, you need appropriate challenge and positive inputs. No challenge equals no growth. For me, the quote screams out that being a big fish in a small pond will not get the job done. It's all too easy to get comfortable with many things in our life. Comfort equals stagnation. To develop, you need to associate with people who are better at or know more about the something which you wish to develop. Simple, right? Not exactly. It can be scary to move to being a very small fish in a very big pond. For example, think back to your school days when you moved from a small school to a big school. It can be traumatic until you find balance. In my experience, the trick is to take a measured approach. Expand your comfort zone one challenging but achievable step at a time. Here's an example from my past. I used to play squash with friends, and soon I was far and away the best player in the group. In time, though, I noticed I wasn't getting any better. The games were getting easier, and I was getting bored. I shelled out for a couple of pro lessons and was advised to join a club. What a revelation! I was beaten out of sight by the better players, but playing people who were just ahead of me made all the difference. I now had realistic targets, and I had to work harder. My ego and ego defenses had to go. I had to get out of my own way. There was no shame in losing to a better player, so it was all upside. I had everything to gain for a draw or even an occasional win. I regularly had to upgrade my opponents just to keep up the momentum. My game, my fitness, and more importantly my mindset all improved as a result. I could then help other players in like fashion. I was never that good, to be honest, but I did get better and I really did enjoy myself. I don't play squash at all now, but that valuable lesson has stuck with me over the years. By the way, in terms of good people influences, I would include the books and articles you read, the podcasts you listen to, the websites you visit, and the TV and media you consume. Are all of your inputs positive? So take some time to analyze your current situation. Are there any areas in which you feel you may be coasting? Are there any areas in which you feel you might not be stretched enough? These would be fertile grounds for planting some seeds of challenge. And then you can hang with people who would provide you with that challenge. What could you do to perk things up a little bit? Where could you stretch that comfort zone? Self-confident people are not scared to feel some discomfort on the road to a better self. I hope that was useful and gave you some food for thought. Check out the next video. I'll see you next time.